more delusional fans, Laker fans or Cowboys? Cowboys running away with this.
Cowboys for sure.
3-1. 3-1. The
Cowboys
King,
for sure.
the Kings beat the Warriors tonight, 118-94. Keegan Murray had 32 points, 9 rebounds on 8 of 13 shooting from the three-point line. He had more points and threes than the Splash Brothers combined. Golden State spent $382.5 million on their roster this season. $205 million, $206 million in salary, and $177 million in the tax penalty, luxury tax. Was this the last time we see the big three as we know it? Because Clay really, really struggled tonight. If I'm not mistaken, he was 0 for 10 from the floor, and I think he was like 0 for 6 from the three-point line. So do you believe, Gil, this was the last time that we see the big three as we know it?
You know what?
Okay, is a hell of a drug.
Oh, I have no idea, to be honest, because, if Clay's going to take a pay cut, then yes, I'm pretty sure he'll sign back. I know making the case, this is when Clay is really, really having a hard time not being signed. The fact that you've already had a horrible season, right? The one game you can get to get your value back up, you put out a 0, which is the first time he was scoreless in about 159 playoff games. Wow. His worst playoff performance is the last thing we're going to remember when he's going into free agency. So if I'm him, I don't know if he signs a 1-year deal. If he wants a 4-year deal, it's going to be 4-year 30. It ain't going to be what his real value is. So whoever gets him, they stealing him, right? So I don't see him going anywhere else. I do see Warriors getting him for a very cheap price.
Yeah, it seems like he only shoots really good against the Lakers. Think about every time he comes to the crib, how he shoots the ball, Gil.
Yeah.
You remember last 2 times he showed up?
Yeah.
Not the Lakers out the building. Steve Kerr said after the loss, we need Clay back. He still has good years left. We desperately want him back. Chris Paul, 19 seasons, 0 championships. Only Vince Carter, 22 seasons. Jamal Crawford, 20 seasons, have played more seasons without winning a ring. Is Chris Paul back?
Ooh, nah, he ain't back. This Chris Paul's first. This is the first time he missed the playoffs in about 14 years. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I know he's salty because he's a competitor, right?
Yeah.
He's a competitor. So, I feel sorry for.
Well, right now, Gil, he competing against Father Time. He ain't competing against nobody on the court. It's Father Time. And Father Time with it.
You know what I mean? I feel sorry for those guys, right? The Chris Pauls, the Steve Nash, the John Stocktons, because of this. The idea of who they are, right? They are there to get you better, to make you look better than you really are. So there's guys Chris Paul made look good that got paychecks off of his passing ability.
Yes.
And the fact that these guys are not being rewarded with the ring is like, why do you do it? Right? Mm-hmm. You got guys out here scoring 30, 40, winning rings. You got guys averaging 4-5 points, starting, winning rings, and a guy who's
a top 75 all time.
Delivering contracts. That's what he out there, delivering contracts, and then he goes and he can't complete his career. But I look at it like this. Him winning the ring doesn't put him above
Magic, Steph.
You know what I mean? If he's not in front of John Stockton, you win a ring at the end of your career, you playing minimal minutes, that doesn't do it for me. Like, you winning the ring being the guy lets me know where you are. So if you're in front of John Stockton or not in front of John Stockton, that's where you are with or without the ring.
Right.
You don't get in front of them because you win a ring coming off the bench averaging 4 points. That's not how that works.
I agree. So what are the Warriors? You hear Steve Kerr, what's he supposed to say? I think he said all the things that a head coach is supposed to say in that situation. We won't Clay back. We believe Clay has years left, but you don't get to be as wealthy as Joe Lacob and Peter Gruber by spending $177 million and missing the playoffs. Because guess what? You can slash payroll considerably and miss the playoffs.
Yeah. but they're in this real, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to offload Wiggins, right? They're going to offload Wiggins, right? Their first thing is going to see what they can get Clay for, right? If you can get what they offer him, 4 year, what is it, 4 year, 40?
No, they offered him two. Did they offer him 2 years at 48?
2 year, 48?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's what they offered him.
2 year, 30, 2 year, 35. He takes it.
Right.
I'll take Clay back for that price. Right? 2 year, 35, 2 year, 30. Yeah, I'm taking that. He's not going to get that money anywhere else. So I'm pretty sure they're going to off Wiggins, give Kuminga. He's going to give Kuminga that spot. I don't mind Kuminga playing the 3.
Well, Gil, this is what I offer you for Andrew Wiggins. You can have my Commodore albums. What about BT Express? Would you like to have Cameo?
Hey,
hold on. You know what? I'm gonna throw in the Ohio players.
Oh, you still got vinyl on?
Hey, what about you like this? You got, who is this? Parliament?
But by the time
I got LTD.
Who is that? LTD.
Yeah, Jeffrey Osborne. Love the Stranger. I got Atlantic Star.
Never heard of him.
Elements of the Universe. Earth,
Nope.
Wind, and Fire.
Nope.
The Barcades.
No.
Now, you can't have all these now. I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 of them. I got Big Lenny Williams, Because I Love You. Hey, Open Eyes, Another Earth, Wind, and Fire. I got TP, Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay, I heard of Teddy.
And last but not least, the Gap Band.
Never heard of him.
I'll give you 4 of those for Andrew Wiggins. That's all I got. I ain't got no players.
I'm just gonna say they're gonna reject that because I don't even think they got a machine that can play that.
Hey, and I throw the penny in to hold it down so it don't skip on you. So you take that penny down.
And you throwing that Wheaties box with everybody signed?
No. Hell no.
You throw bottles in the back of you? Yeah.
I was thinking of even swap ain't no swindle. I throw the Wheaties box in there. I'm getting swindled now. That ain't no even swap. But, yeah, it's hard to say because the Golden State, can you still be the Warriors with no Clay?
No. Because the reason I say that is, look, they just won a championship a few years ago with this team.
22.
I think once Clay gets his, this is just one of those years. All the elements that life hit now. Mm-hmm. I mean, thinking about that money, wanting that money, and it got to him all season. He probably need to get on that boat, shed this season. It happens. You've been great for a long time, right? You battled your knee. Nobody thought you was gonna be the same. You won a championship.
Achilles.
People talk about it like it happens, right? You can't just. This is one of those be